let's talk adopted words. Now, when I first heard this, I was a little confused myself. But in using context, we realized that the word adopted means to take on for oneself, and then words are just words. So adopted words are words in the English language that we've kind of taken on for ourselves from other languages. For example, if you go out to eat at one of your favorite restaurants, maybe you order sushi or a burrito, or maybe you're watching some horrific, disastrous weather occurrence like a tsunami. So these are all kind of adopted words that we've come into contact with in the English language, and we've kind of started to own them as our own. In the text that we'll be reading, you'll come across a number of adopted words. Some are going to be listed in today's session. So let's get started. The first is rendezvous. I really like this word. It sounds really grown up and kind of sophisticated. But a rendezvous is simply a meeting or a gathering. It can be done in secret. It can be done publicly. It's just a gathering of people, but it sounds way cooler to call it a rendezvous. Another one is ad hoc, and it's actually spelled like two different words, A-D space H-O-C. And this means specific, basically. So if there was an ad hoc committee created on the student council for homecoming, that means that this group of kids has a very specific task, and that's planning one of the biggest dances of the year. Another word is soi-disant. And this word is like way too fancy for my blood, but we've adopted that word, and it basically has the meaning of being like self-proclaimed or so-called. So somebody thinks they're hot stuff, then they're like soi-disant hot stuff, because maybe we don't agree. The last word is etc. And we typically abbreviate this and put it into a parenthesis as ETC. And that just means so on and so forth. Kind of like infinite. Kind of like blah, blah, blah. We took that word on to prevent us from having to continue a thought that could go on forever. And these are just a few examples of what it looks like to come into contact with adopted words.